Hello and welcome to another episode of Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to take a look back at the Eureka Blu-ray release of the Lucky Stars trilogy. Now, from I was a young teen, even maybe 10, 11, 12 years of age, I was hooked on Jackie Chan and Hong Kong cinema already by that stage, well before that even. And this trilogy of Winners and Sinners, My Lucky Stars, and Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars were three of my all-time favourite Hong Kong movies. I mean, they were constantly rented out every Friday or Saturday night. They were always in the player, and then when I was able to buy my own ex-rental copies, they were never off. That was it. So over the years, I've gathered different, I'm going to go through them and show you, I've gathered different versions and copies of these movies from VHS to DVD and now on Blu-ray. And of course, not long after I had ordered the Nova Media trilogy set, Eureka decided, of course, to announce that they were going to be releasing this beautiful, gorgeous Lucky Stars 3-film collection on Blu-ray. Now, personally, and this is just me, I would have absolutely adored and probably paid double the price had Eureka put on the likes of Ghost Hunting, Lucky Stars Go Places, like the continuation. It just would have been great to perhaps see a complete Lucky Star collection. Anyway, three of the best are here, and they are three of the best. You can never tire of these movies, you can never get bored. So let's see what Eureka has to offer, if you haven't already got your hands on this. I doubt there's very many left. Okay, let's see. All three films presented in 1080p on Blu-ray. Winners and Sinners presented from a 4K restoration. My Lucky Stars presented from a 2K restoration, plus the alternate export version of the film, also from a 2K restoration. Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars presented from a 4K restoration, plus the alternate extended Taiwanese version, also from a new 4K restoration. Original Cantonese audio tracks, optional English dub tracks for all three films, alternate Cantonese audio tracks for all three films, alternate music and sound effect cues, newly translated English subtitles, a brand new feature-length audio commentary on all three films by Asian film expert Frank Zheng from the New York Asian Film Festival. My Lucky Stars, the export version, running at 88 minutes in HD. Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars, the extended Taiwanese version, running in HD at 107 minutes. Winners and Sinners, archival interview with director and star Sammo Hung. Winners and Sinners, archival interview with director and star Sammo Hung. Winners and Sinners Sammo Hung retrospective featuring interviews with friends of the legendary director, actor and action choreographer. Winners and Sinners alternate end credits. Lucky Stars live, which is going to be fun. Rare footage of the Lucky Stars performing live. My Lucky Stars archival interview with Michiko Nishiwaki. My Lucky Stars archival interview with Sammo Hung. My Lucky Stars behind the scenes featurette. My Lucky Stars alternate end credits, My Lucky Stars music video, Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars archival interview with Richard Ng, Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars archival interview with Richard Norton, outtakes and no good shots, NG shots, for all three films, original Hong Kong English and Japanese trailers for all three films, and newly commissioned artwork by Darren Wheeling, plus a collector's booklet featuring new writings by James Oliver. Whew! Can't say that it's not worth the money. It is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite covers from Darren Wheeling. It's getting harder to decipher which are my favourite. So let's have a look inside and just see what is going on here. I think if you've lost out in getting this special edition, you're probably not going to get the booklet. You're probably going to pick it up just in its basic case here and not with the slipcover. But let me just pop this out because there is a little shot behind Let's know that I'll get the 6 of us. We are lazy crooks, so who wants us? Things make it tough as we fall on the ground, but we've got each other when we're falling down. I love that wee tune. Look at that. There we go. I mean, this is an era of Hong Kong cinema we're never going to get back. Of course, you know, some of the greatest movies, in my opinion, in the world are from this period. So we have our booklet here. Winners and Sinners. The colours are absolutely gorgeous. My Lucky Stars. Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars. Woo. And then I'll have a quick glance at this book because I have a lot to show you today. Again, gorgeous artwork. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the famous Richard Norton quote, painful, which I've seen him use in some of his Western movies as well, which is fun to see. It just screams Richard Norton. So, posters. Oh my God, I just love the Hong Kong posters. They're absolutely amazing. The Chuckle Brothers, a bit of writing there. I mean, these Winners and Sinners was probably dated more so. Yes, it was the oldest of them all, but they really are so fresh every time you watch them. And that's why I'm buzzing to get into these in the 4K restorations, just to see what a difference it makes. Okay, that is the Eureka setup. I'm going to show you what I have to compare that to, because as I say, there's been quite a bit over the years. First off, which has no comparison to a Blu-ray, is the old X-Rentals, the VHSs with the incredible artwork that, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that has inspired the likes of Darren Wheeling, Kung Fu Bob, to take up the Hong Kong movie art that they are doing. And I just fecking love them. I think this probably, Winners and Sinners, was always one of my favourite. And I miss the big cases. I just miss videos. I miss video shops for many reasons. Then soon after that, I got the My Lucky Stars. And these were all from American Imperial, and they all had the same kind of format laid out. This symbol, even the Project A movies had this kind of like creation. Oh, absolutely love it. This is getting a bit moldy, this one, unfortunately. Though I did watch a moldy videotape the other day and it played fine. The video player hasn't screwed up, so I'm hoping that that's okay. And Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars. Again, I think because we didn't have Jackie Chan appear in the later sequels, like Ghost Hunting and whatnot, we didn't get to see them released here in the UK, and it was such a shame because I really enjoy Ghost Hunting and I really enjoy a few of the other sequels. Oh, you can't have everything. So a number of years later, obviously these were released, gosh, way back when. There's not even a date on them, to be honest, that I can track that. But much later, just before the DVD market came about, Hong Kong Classics, one of the forgotten labels of 90s Hong Kong movies, while everyone was focused on Eastern heroes and Made in Hong Kong. For me, Hong Kong Classics were releasing some of the finest titles from Hong Kong, from all the Jackie Chan ones to Return to a Better Tomorrow, Robotrix, The Seventh Curse, Prince's Son, Crime Story. Everything was going through these guys and it was brilliant. They were just pumping them out. So they went back and pumped out the Lucky Stars trilogy. I only ever picked up the one, but unlike the VHS, UK VHS releases for rental that were all dubbed in English, which were still great fun, the Hong Kong Classics released them in original Cantonese language with English subtitles. 95 minutes, 85 minutes. Wow, okay. and about 10 minutes longer. So I only just realized that. So this would be then the original version, I'm guessing, compared to the 85-minute rental version. And it also came with the special widescreen edition includes cinema trailer. So I only ever picked up My Lucky Stars on the Hong Kong Legends, Hong Kong Classics VHS label. And then, of course, when the DVD market came in and Hong Kong Legends started kicking about, we started getting some pretty friggin' sweet DVD releases, which allowed us to see even more of these incredible movies. I really liked their Winners and Sinners release. It was a nice cover. It's just such a cracker movie. Absolutely bonkers. Like a live action cartoon, really. I think maybe, perhaps, My Lucky Stars sits as the favourite of them all. I don't know. It's a very, very hard, very hard thing to pick. But here we go. This is the Hong Kong Legends. And these were all fantastic. We're seeing these in, great quality. We've got the audio commentary, obviously, from Bay Logan's there. And some of them had interviews. Yes, we've got interviews with Michiko Nishiwaki. It's quite possible that that's the interview that's moved on to the Eureka label, as with same with the Sammo Hung ones and the Richard Norton one. And then finally, Hong Kong Legends then released the Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars, which fight-wise is possibly the better of them. But it is just I just love it. Absolutely love this movie. Cutting room floor feature with rare outtakes from My Lucky Stars. Life of Richard Norton. Okay, so yes, yeah, I'm beginning to think. And Eureka kind of do this quite a bit. They would take some of Hong Kong Legends interviews and things like that and pop them on their Blu-ray releases, which is unfortunate. I mean, they have the ability to go out there and interview these people for a fresh beginning, but they kind of don't want to. Okay, this is from Nova Media, which is a gorgeous wee box set of Blu-rays of the Lucky Stars trilogy again. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't even gotten into this box yet. We have them here called Winners and Sinners, My Lucky Stars, and 7 Lucky Stars. So let's just pop these babies out. Again, the artwork for me is a winner, absolutely. Gorgeous. Let me just check in if there's any special features on that. They're not obviously all 1080p, full HD, and there's the disc inside of that one. Now, not as exciting, I would say, cover wise. They're quite sort of serious in comparison to what the UK were pumping out there and what Eureka and Darren Wheeling have brought with the latest. Very dark covers, actually, for such a happy, fun movie. And then My Lucky Stars. Oh, it's a gorgeous disc, though. Can't argue with that. That is nice. There we have the Blu-ray, Nova Media Blu-ray cover for My Lucky Stars, and then the flip side. There's only a trailer, it seems to be, the special features on these. Trailer. And then Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars, which is called 7 Lucky Stars. And if I could just turn this disc without destroying it. There we go. Again, putting that wonderful art to good use. I wish they'd carried that over the actual covers instead of going for this quite serious looking cover. It's a shame, but hey, can't have everything, or I can, because I've bloody well got it all. I'm sure there's a lot more different versions out there that I still have to pick up. Don't have to. So there we go. So yes, I have a lot of comparing to do. I think it's fair to say that the DVDs and the Nova Media Blu-rays will be tested before I get stuck into the restored Eureka versions. So it's going to take me some time, and by then I'll probably have a full beard, longer hair. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Have fun. Okay, so bit of a long, lengthy viewing process there, but absolutely well worth it because these movies looked bloody fantastic. I did a wee test with the Hong Kong Legends DVDs first, and then again with the Nova Media Blu-rays. I have to say, slightly disappointed, I'm going to be honest. Didn't really do it for me, to be honest. It just didn't work. The Blu-rays from Nova Media, they weren't, I don't know, there was just something about them that just didn't, it felt kind of too dirty, or there was sharpness, yes, but not enough. It just, especially once I put this on, I thought perhaps the scene in question wasn't filmed properly, but whenever I put on the cuts from Eureka, especially with the 4K and 2K restorations, they were filmed perfectly, and it was just that these transfers from Nova hadn't worked. This is absolutely the ultimate edition. This is all you need to enjoy these movies at their highest quality. Even the HD version of My Lucky Stars and Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars, like the export versions of the alternate extended Taiwanese version, is probably better quality than what was on the Nova Media ones, if I'm honest. Especially the My Lucky Stars HD version with the brilliant, wonderful and very memorable English dub from the UK video. But yes, the menus are gorgeous. They're colourful. They put all the original Hong Kong cartoon artwork to use, in a sense. Then they move into some of Darren's stuff, which is nice. And it just really, I mean, everything you kind of see here is on the screen. It's bright, it's bold, it's got a lot of things going on there. The colours are popping, the sound is lovely. Everything about it is perfect, really. This is one of my favourite Eureka releases by far. I'm so glad they put it together and so beautifully done. I haven't got through all the extra features on there, to be honest, because there was quite a lot, but it was definitely amazing to see these movies look as great as they did, and very, very sharp, and every little detail, every hair hanging off their head and everything. But I didn't go through both the export version in HD of My Lucky Stars and the Taiwanese alternate extended version of Twinkle Twinkle. I just kind of skipped through to have a look at them and see how the quality were. I haven't watched them from this version as yet. So there you go. Well worth the buy if you're too late for the special edition, which you probably are. I think there's just a kind of like a basic release of the 3 discs out there. Hopefully, I have seen them kicking about on Amazon, I'm nearly sure. Anyway, next time I'm going to take a look at the Cape Light German Steelbook Blu-ray release of Japanese movie Kingdom. Yes, about Kingdom, a Japanese movie about Chinese history. Okay, anyway, until next time, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I'll see you then.